Girl, I need to light me a candle. Piper and Cam, I don't know why Gavin and CJ almost have more screen time than Piper and Cam. I don't know. I can't figure that out. Maybe it's because this book is a series, I guess. I finally got the lowdown on Piper and Cam. They just needed to figure things out. Lots of hot and heavy sex in the boat. And then they eventually moved to a bed, like inside of a house on a bed. They just always have a really great time together in the sex department. And Gavin and CJ, they start getting closer. Gavin and CJ. Okay. Piper and CJ get called off this incident at a convenience store or something. There was a shooter. Okay, someone with a gun. CJ jumps in front of... There were some kids there. He jumps in front of the kids. He gets shot. It's nothing detrimental. I think he was shot in the shoulder. Someone tells Gavin, like, hey, heads up, he was shot. It's not life or death, but, he was shot. And so it took Gavin a while to find CJ where he was. Found him at his house. They were on the road to being good. But then the next morning, Gavin has breakfast, meets with his sponsor, his NA sponsor. CJ finds him there standing outside the window to the cafe that they were eating at, and he thinks that they're on a date because CJ knows that other guy. I forget what his name is, but he knows his sponsor. He's like, he's bad news. He's been arrested before for drug possession or whatever, violence. I don't know what he had in his past. CJ's like, how can I trust you? And Gavin's like, why are you jumping to conclusions? You should know me. I want to be private about it because NA is anonymous. CJ wasn't having any of it. They stopped seeing each other for a while and they were both mad. Later, Gavin finds CJ at his house and he's like, come on, we can, why aren't you trusting me? I forget what CJ said, but there was this friendship bracelet that CJ had always kept from Gavin as a memento, and he started wearing it again when they were seeing each other, but when he got shot, he wasn't able to wear it on his wrist, so Gavin's like, I'll wear it. But after that whole trust issue incident, Gavin's just like, you know what? And he takes off the bracelet and throws it on the floor. You know what? That's the last call. That's things are done. And then after that, it's just lots of Gavin making lots of home-cooked meals, comfort food, mac and cheese with hot dogs and blueberry pancakes, a lot of breakfast food for dinner. Cam ends up being deployed for a couple of weeks. When I hear of someone being deployed, that's like months or a year or something. He has to go somewhere with his unit for a week or for 4 weeks. But Cam and Piper, they're both falling for each other. Cam brings up, hey, I want to take this to the next level. I want to get closer to you. And Piper is just like, well, hang on. It's just going to take me a bit. And then the whole drama with Gavin and Winnie the Pooh wanting to turn the house into a B&B. But there's all these things that Piper never hears about. No one tells her. Piper finally gets told that Winnie the Pooh's baby daddy is Cam's brother. And she gets all pissed off. She calls everyone an asshole. Goes running around the lake. She goes to the bar in town. She doesn't drink, so she's like, sometimes a girl needs a drink. Her drink is a Shirley Temple, whatever. Cam eventually finds her at the dock, and she's like, you know what? I can get on board of why I wasn't told all of these things initially. Everybody knew everything except for her. That Winnie the Pooh was pregnant, that Gavin had a drug problem, something about Cam's brother. She's like, I'm hurt that y'all never trust me with the information because you think that I'm going to freak out. You're right. Maybe, I do freak out, and so I should learn to let go of my journal. Cam is sitting next to her on the dock. She's like, maybe I need to throw my journal into the lake. But she's holding it close to her chest, and she's like, I think you would have to do it because I'm not ready for it. And so he just takes it and throws it into the lake. And she's like, why did you do that? I wasn't ready. And he's like, you told me to. What? And so she jumps into the lake after the journal to try and go get it, but she doesn't remember how to swim, and so he has to jump after her and save her. He pulls her on the dock, but then goes back under to find the journal. They declare their love for each other, and I'm just so glad that they are such in love. Oh, Winnie the Pooh got a check in the mail from her baby daddy's life insurance. Apparently he had a life insurance policy. She got $100,000 from that. I'm gonna invest this for the baby, but we also got a loan from Cam to buy out your share of the house so that you can have money to go to school, because she still wants to go to school, you know, get her own life together. That was another thing that she was mad about, but she understood it because Cam loves her. And they had this wonderful 2-year courtship. Everyone gets married. Like, everyone got married. Well, Winnie the Pooh stayed single, but she had her baby. And then Gavin and CJ got married like 2 years later. Piper and Cam got engaged, and so they now live in Emmett, the dad's old house. Cam retired from the military, and they lived happily ever after. We also found out some random things. Cam has a migraine problem sometimes, and he has medication to help him take care of it. We also found out that Emmett, the dad, is a player, has like 4 girlfriends that he's dating at the same time. On his birthday party, Piper invited all 4 of those women, amongst other people. He's like, that's nice. First of all, I'm not a birthday person. Also, you invited all of my girlfriends that I'm dating all at the same time. You guys need to, like, shoo them away. But Emmett finally settled down with one of his girlfriends, and they were happily ever after. Side note, my favorite silly phrase in this book: she inhaled him like he was a bucket of double buttered popcorn.